2027 ADC ticket battle. Ex-president steps in as Obi Kwankwaso reportedly begin plot against Atiku. Now, which plot are they plotting against Atiku? Former presidential candidate Peter Obi and Rabi Kwankwaso have allegedly revived partnership to challenge Atiku for ADC ticket in 2027 elections. Former Nigerian President Olusegun Obasanjo advocated for unified opposition against Atiku, urging Kwankwaso to accept vice presidential role. Analysts warned Atiku's influence could still dominate opposition dynamics despite potential Obi-Kwankwaso alliance. Fresh maneuvering has begun within Nigeria's opposition as former presidential candidates Peter Obi and Rabi Kwankwaso positioned themselves to jointly challenge former Vice President Atiku Abubakar for the African Democratic Congress ADC presidential ticket ahead of the 2027 general election. Political Insider says the imagined calculations points to a revived Obi-Kwankwaso partnership. Well, that's good. Atiku should really rest. I don't know what he's contesting for. He should really let them be. If he cannot be the vice president, he should just allow Kwankwaso and Obi to do it. And even give them support. He doesn't need all this wahala. They noted that this is aimed squarely at weakening Atiku's grip on the opposition space and preventing a repeat of the fragmented contest that characterized the 2023 presidential election. Obi and Kwankwaso, who flew the flags of the Labour Party and the New Nigeria People's Party (NNPP) respectively in 2023, previously explored an alliance but failed to reach agreement on who would lead the ticket. That effort collapsed shortly before this election. With both men having demonstrated wrong regional appeal in 2023, Obi sweeping the Southeast, Lagos and the Federal Capital Territory, and Kwankwaso dominating Kano, sources say renewed talks are being driven by the belief that their combined strengths could counter Atiku's long-standing influence within the opposition. As reported by Daily Trust, sources said that former President Olusegun Obasanjo has taken a leading role in efforts to bring both camps together, convinced that a unified ticket offers the opposition its clearest path to relevance in 2027. One source said Kwankwaso recently held talks with Obasanjo in Abeokuta, where the former president urged him to join the ADC and accept the vice presidential slot under the Obi-led ticket. Kwankwaso went to Abeokuta to meet Obasanjo last week, and Baba told him to join the ADC and accept to be Obi's vice, the source said. I think he has even announced itself that it's going to be Obi's vice. The source added that similar advice had earlier come from former military president Ibrahim Babangida, though without explicit discussions of positions. According to insiders, the plan is not to sidestep Atiku, but to confront him directly at the APC primaries. The goal is to get Obi and Kwankwaso to work together in order to challenge Atiku for the ADC ticket. They know Atiku will not back down easily. And it's not nice. Why is he not backing down? You should leave this thing now. People don't want you, obviously. And you know, why not just step aside? And that the internal dynamics of party politics favor him. The source explained. The source added, there's hardly a chance that either Obi or Kwankwaso acting alone can defeat Atiku at the primaries. But with both of them pulling their weight together, they believe they may stand a chance. Kwankwaso confirmed talk as decision loser, while Obi formally joined the ADC recently and has publicly signaled his intention to contest in 2027. Kwankwaso remains within the NNPP. However, he confirmed at the weekend that consultations were ongoing. Through a close aide, Kwankwaso told Daily Trust that discussions were at an advanced level. Although our party has not yet finalized our stance and reached a consensus on our next step, we can confirm that we are having top-level talks with key players from across all of politics, including politicians and individuals, explained this aide. He added, our position will soon be made public. We strongly believe that Nigeria needs an urgent break from the present setting rife with insecurity and the failure of critical infrastructure. The aide encouraged supporters to remain patient, saying, we appeal to the public to remain patient and to continue to support our cause, while we toil to create a better Nigeria for all citizens. Despite the focus on securing the ADC tickets, promoters of the alliance are reportedly preparing a backup plan. They have decided that if they fail to secure the ADC ticket, knowing how formidable Atiku is within the party, they will move to another political party to actualize the joint ticket. Okay, now, another source disclosed. Addressing supporters at the weekend, Kwankwaso made it clear that any coalition must place him at the center of the ticket. At the national level, our hope is to merge with others, whether under the NNPP or any other platform, but those who want us must agree that I, Rabi Kwankwaso, will be number 1 or number 2, he said. He also dismissed reports suggesting an imminent defection of Kano State Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf to the APC, denying such arrangements with the ruling party, Vanguard reported. The federal government and the APC reached out to us. We sat down and discussed. But this party or movement is not about me, Rabi Musa Kwankwaso alone, or my personal interest. I asked them what they had to offer me, the party chairman, the executives and our supporters, but they could not provide concrete answers, he said. Professor Abubakar Akari of the University of Abuja described the potential ticket as mouth-watering, noting the complementary appeal of both politicians. If the two are able to pool their resources, it will be a very formidable ticket. It may not automatically displace the APC, but will certainly give the ruling party a serious run for its money, he said. However, Akari cautioned that the opposition risks repeating past mistakes if it splinters again. If Atiku is on the ballot, he will likely be the only Northern Muslim candidate. This would further split opposition votes, he warned. Dr. Sam Amadi of the Abuja School of Political and Social Thought echoed the view, saying the ticket success would depend on broader Northern backing. If the ticket also enjoys the backing of figures like El-Rufai, Atiku, or other Northern heavyweights, then it becomes a very solid ticket that could seriously threaten President Tinubu, he said. Sources familiar with the talk say Kwankwaso is in quiet discussions with the African Democratic Congress (ADC) following recent defections of key political actors and the reported movement of his political structure in Kano towards the ruling All Progressive Congress. Okay, now. At Samson says, let's see how Obi can win Tinubu in Lagos and Abuja again in 2027. Kwankwaso is only strong in Kano, not entire North. Shetima is strong in Northeast than Kwankwaso. Okay, the combination of Obi and Kwankwaso, two stingy men, can never withstand nor win Atiku in ADC primary. How do you know they are stingy? You hear this man. Okay, my listeners, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.